Hey,
What's
what is
up?
going on? What is going on? How about another round of applause for another wonderful Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I've been having a hard time actually waking up today. I don't know what it is.
I feel
not
that.
just
I think
like
we all did.
mentally, but just physically too. Um, yeah, it's well, I mean, a lot of stuff has been going on, obviously, with our weeks. Just hecticness, and all kinds of things. But I'm sure sleep. I know sleep for sure for at least 50% of the panel probably hasn't been well.
No.
Yeah.
Looks like 100%.
Right.
That's true.
But it is another wonderful, beautiful Sunday. And we
Wonderful.
are very happy to be here with all of you today. We appreciate all of you being here today with us. And even though I won't get into details because obviously it's personal, but Brick Babe has a lot of stuff going on in her life right now. If you follow her on Instagram, you know what's going on. And even though, half of me is just like, this woman, I love her to death, but she is so stubborn. I tell her, rest, or you don't have to do this. But she's a trooper. And I really want everybody to appreciate and acknowledge that, you know what I mean? All the stuff that she got going on, and she's still like, you know what? I have a commitment. I mean, obviously, if there was something, life or death going on right now, she would have to go. You know what I mean? But she's holding things down.
You are killing my intro, Hive.
I'm so sorry. I'm
I'm Batman. You just ruined
Oh my god,
Batman. I'm Batman.
Yesterday, and the show's I was.
I mean,
Anyway.
I feel like we have so many clippable moments on this show. I mean, look, I thought I was gonna be going out there with "I love you like biscuits and gravy" written on my shirt. Look, because I got look, wait, here it is. Bob Evans down on the phone.
Look, you just killed it. And yes, this is a kid's mask because the kid's mask was $5 and the adult one was $15. So
it's all right. We're good. We're good. I mean,
my eyes or my chin.
It's Return of the Dark Knight.
Thanks.
So
Batman Day was yesterday, everybody.
Look, I'm a fake fan, man. How does Brick Babe?
I see through the lies of the Jedi.
She watches like no pop culture movies. We could destroy her in like comic book lore, and she's like, "Yeah, yesterday was Batman Day." And I'm like, "What?"
And Comic Book Day is the 25th, so that's coming up. I have something for that too.
Is that? I can't remember. Is that correlated with Free Comic Book Day? I highly recommend on Free Comic Book Day you go to a comic book store, get yourself some free.
Oh, really? They do that?
It's a great way to get introduced into the comic book world. Because that's one thing. Yeah, I've been collecting comics. I mean, I don't really collect them now because I spend so much money on Lego, and comics aren't cheap either. But yeah, I collected comics since I was a little kid, man. Especially Marvel, and even more specifically X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, X-Force. X Factor. There were so many X books for a while, man. But I know like just about every single mutant. Anyways, enough about me and my comic book love. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Sunday. Welcome to another Good Morning Brick World. And good morning, panel.
Hi.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
So even though we kind of know what's some of the stuff going on, Brick Babe, how has your week been besides
hectic? This for me, I'm sure Hive's gonna be in shock. The last time I was live was Sunday on Good Morning Brick World. I haven't been live at all this week.
I've noticed.
Not once.
I've noticed. Your presence, is definitely missed if you're not out there, But I mean, obviously you got things going on.
Oh yeah. So my mom, Hive and I briefly talked about it before the show. So it's just been a hectic week. My mom was rushed to the hospital. She got really, really sick. She'd already been sick at home and we've been caring for her. She got rushed to the hospital Monday night and it's been chaotic ever since. I mean, we've been leaving the hospital at like 9 a.m. in the morning the next day, coming back at like 11 or 10 or like 12. So what happened was she's really weak right now. She can't walk. She really can't even feed herself almost. So, and then the medical care she needs on top of that. So she ended up being put in a facility, not because she's better, but because she can get hospital type care out of a hospital type setting, closer to us, and also get PT and OT hopefully. So they're just trying to teach her how to get out the bed now. I mean, they're trying to teach her basic life skills again. So it's been something. We're there day and night with her because you have to advocate for your loved ones. Wherever you put them, it's a transition period. So we're transition period, day and night.
Yeah. And obviously, it's a big thing, but yeah, like I said, but you're to say you're strong is an understatement, Brick Babe. Everybody that's your friends and family are lucky to have you in their lives. I mean, look, just between you, obviously you and me, like I said, we, ping each other, make sure we're okay, how you doing, all the time. And I not that I don't want it to say it's a big deal because it's not, but yeah, another reason I noticed your absence is because you've been pretty quiet all week. And I don't, I'll say it in a cynical kind of way, but yeah, like I hear from you, you know what I mean? But I knew you had a lot going on, and that's why, I kind of just wanted to give you your distance as well, because I'm here, if you need.
I send Hive 100 memes. I'm that person in Hive's life.
Dude, that should be like, I'm sorry to spam you, and then it starts spamming me.
This is great parenting. I mean, I sent him anything, you name it, from shopping. I was like, this is just great parenting. I love it.
It's all good. It's all good. Mr. Dawg, how about you, man? How's your week been?
Dude, it's been a week, man. We have our first OSHA meeting where we're trying to rebuttal all the citations that they gave us by saying we corrected all of them now, and hopefully we'll get something cheaper, if not all resolved. And it's a doozy for one, and for two, it's some stress. So
no, I hear you, man. I've dealt with OSHA plenty of times over the years, whether it's been working for union or non-union companies and stuff like that. Companies that I've worked for, you don't want to mess around with OSHA, dude.
No,
dude. This is a true story. In Ohio, my buddy was working on not a scissor lift, a genie boom. Yep. And he was painting a construction building, and OSHA drove by. So he wasn't harnessed to the genie boom. Fined my company $15,000, dude. Yeah, my company had to work it out and make payments, and I'm not lying, dude. Yeah, so after that, strict rules, dude.
Oh, I bet
it was not cool. And then the dude got fired too because we were supposed to do that stuff, already,
he failed to use the correct PPE when knowing about it.
Yeah.
Which is still the company's responsibility, sadly, but
personal protection equipment.
Dude, another quick story. In Key West, I was working on a new construction area painting, right? This dude, and this wasn't a scissor lift. I don't remember what kind of lift it was, but it was like a more construction. It was big, and it would lift. It would lift stuff really high up. So if you needed drywall, like on the second floor or whatever. So he stood on a piece of drywall and somebody lift him all the way as far as it would go, right? And he was up there juggling. And, there's like 50 or so people working on this job site, man. Dude, everybody's laughing and stuff. And he got fired.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Easiest way to get fired.
Yeah, that's just crazy construction, man. Crazy.
Mr. Longoria, what about you, sir?
Nothing, man. Just working, dude. Some changes coming in at work and kind of going through that. But other than that, it's pretty chill. Nothing major,
Yeah, right on. It sounds like you kind of had the most neutral kind of week out of everybody.
Most even kill, yeah. Well, at least this week.
I mean, mine hasn't been bad
this week.
Because everybody knows I lost my job, so I've been hustling, getting more stuff ready for whatnot auctions. But I've been DoorDashing too, working some funky hours. That's why my sleep has been all messed up. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure life out right now. See
how's your experience with DoorDash? Because I've done DoorDash before.
Interesting.
Very interesting, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
you know, look,
Maybe I
don't get me
want to do
wrong.
it.
Like
It
I
sounds
said,
so interesting.
well, first of all, it's for me, the only thing as far as money is concerned that I'm worried about is just having enough just to pay my bills, man. I'm not trying to get rich or nothing like that. That's all I care about, man. Just surviving at this point. You know what I mean? It's I make way less money than I did, obviously, at my last job. But it's way less stress. I mean, it's all right, dude. It's just some stuff you deal with people on a regular basis that much, and you're like, I don't understand. So, like at nighttime, look, and I just look through my own lens. At nighttime, if I make a DoorDash order and it's pitch dark outside, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn my porch light on. So not only somebody could see and they don't trip and fall, but they can see the house number. Do you think anybody does that, dude?
No.
You know, it's just like I said, when I was in like maintenance and, you put a work order in, hey, my toilet's broken. Do you think these people would clean their toilet when the maintenance guy's coming over?
Oh my gosh.
No, of course not. So I would constantly always have obviously I wear like gloves and stuff, but I would constantly bring in like a little bottle of bleach and spray. And
is that not what the maintenance guy is for, to clean my toilet?
You know what, bro? I'm just kidding. Anyway, no. So, all right. You know what? Good morning to the chat. Good morning, Brick World. Man, I hope all of you guys have been doing well. Before we get into the highs, the hellos, and the how are yous, let's go ahead and just get into the bulletin board real quick and let everybody know what the subject of today is going to be. I know it's going to sound a little early, but we're going to talk about some Halloween prep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, This is going to be a really casual topic we're going to talk about. Nothing too serious. I mean, unless we somehow make it serious, but something easygoing, you know what I mean? Just in case also our conversations, as they always do, we don't get into the topics until like 20 minutes before the end of the show anyways. But we were discussing it, talking about it when we have our once a month meeting now. And, just Halloween prep in real life, some people, they go hard on Halloween and they start usually in September. That's usually their kickoff month. But also in Lego, we've been.
Wait, can I say something real quick?
Of course. Yes.
It's not that Halloween's coming early. It's that Walmart has already put up Christmas decorations already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, Target was putting up Halloween stuff like a month ago. We were there the day that they were actually putting it out, and I was like, dude, this is so early.
All right. I want to do just a quick little experiment. And I know we haven't even gotten to the chat, so it's going to take a little while until I get to some answers. But chat, if you live anywhere else in the world besides America, I'm curious. Does your stores do stuff like that? Like put out like the holiday stuff like super early or whatever? Or is this just an American thing? Because look, us Americans, we have some odd traditions. Like we have some good ones, but some of them are a little odd, like again, because a lot of our traditions are intertwined in capitalism. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So
like birthdays.
Yeah, and then Valentine's Day, like any holiday, dude, like anything, dude. Capitalism will capitalize on anything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
But anyways, yeah. So we're gonna talk about some Halloween prep, like I said, in Lego, real life, whatever. Just some fun talk today. So as far as the bulletin board goes. First of all, I want to say hello and thank you, as always, to the replay gang.
Hello.
You guys are awesome. You never cease to amaze me. I couldn't thank you enough for all of your replays. I want to say also, please support the co-hosts. Links to descriptions to their channels and Instagrams and whatever's are in the description below. Please go over there, give them a follow, give them some love, show them some support, please. If you'd like to support me, support the channel, support Good Morning Brick World, anything of that nature, you can become a subscriber, become a member, throw out a super chat, think about me before you go to bed, spread the word, you know what I mean? Anything, I don't know, send me a message and say, hey, you know what? I think you're great, Hive. Or if you have any discrepancies, if you have any discrepancies about me, I need you to not Instagram. I need you to message Brick Babe.
Yeah.
And let her
we'll tell you where to go.
Yeah, no,
where you put those discrepancies.
do not message Brick Babe about complaints.
I'll
about
let you know.
You will not get an answer that you want. I promise.
Where you can go, where you can put your discrepancies.
You can roll it up real tight.
True. We gotta say something.
Whatever's comfortable for you. Let us know.
So yeah.
When did comfortability become a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yes, any kind of support that you would like to give is greatly appreciated. And real quick before we move on to more stuff, I just wanted to just put an asterisk next to that. And I saw Dario did something too. I'm going to get to that too as soon as we start getting into the chat. But I just wanted to say, and I know I've mentioned it a few times already before, but I really appreciate everything everybody's been doing to support me and help me out, since I lost my job. I know I say it all the time. I'm sure a lot of people are sick of it, but I can't help it, man. I cannot express enough how truly appreciative I am of anything that any of you all do. I mean, the monetary stuff, of course, that is very helpful. That is real stuff that obviously helps. But you guys, even views and like I said, anything that like helps the algorithm, helps my channel, helps it all adds up. And I keep trying not to get emotional every time I start talking about it, as hardcore as I can be about stuff. I do have a heart, and I can't express again how thankful I am. So, all right, moving on. I just wanted to say thank you again.
I joined the stream. I said, wow, this is a lot of love, a lot of great people. They take care of each other. This is how America should be. I said, wow. Kamala, are you paying attention? This is America.
Where's my eagle? There we go. And yeah, just again, wanted to say thank you for all the support. All right, let's go ahead and get into the highs, the hellos, the how are yous. One of my favorite parts of the show, obviously. And if you watch Pure Rant Fury, I don't recommend you do necessarily, but if you do, you guys know that just chatting with the chat is my favorite part of everything. So chatty chat. So what do we got up here? We got Family Bricks in the house.
Hello.
Good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Speaking of Pure Rant Fury, I don't like to plug my other stuff necessarily on Good Morning Brick World, but I have to
plug
say,
it, baby.
Family Bricks makes the most hilarious chapter titles for Pure Rant Fury.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I
laugh so hard when I read them, man. So anyways, thank you for that. On to the magic. Good morning. Hey, howdy. How are you? Mayo, what's going on? Real whole egg in the house. Hosco, Smokey.
Smokey Smokes.
Good morning, Smokey. How you doing? I got the black lung paw. Let's see, Brian. What's going? Every time I say that, I took that from Zoolander. I don't know if you guys ever seen Zoolander, but like he works with his dad and his brothers in the miner for like one day. And he comes out and he's like, I got the black lung paw. His dad's like, you only been in there one day. Anyways, Paul John's Life. Good morning to you. How you doing? Goblin Zero. What's up? Good morning, my friend. Stephanie. Good morning to you. Multigasm Geek. Good morning to you. Says good morning, Brick World panel and the greatest chat. That's right.
Ever.
That's good morning. Right. Look, I don't like to be biased about stuff, but I have to say my chats are the best chats ever, dude.
The chat.
The chats. They're the best.
I said, wow, this is the greatest chat.
Andre, good morning. Post the chat.
I looked at all the profile pictures. I said, wow, that's a lot of profile pictures.
That's a lot of profile pictures.
That's a lot of likes. That's a lot of love.
Oh. Lonely Juan Kenobi. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you doing? Christine Harper. Good morning. Good morning. Stop it. Goblin Zero says, good morning, Brickwood, and hippie Sunday to everyone. I'm assuming that you meant happy Sunday. Cheers, one person, one shot, and one beer. P.S. Hit the like button. It's just as good as bacon for breakfast.
I hit it last night. I like to be early.
I mean,
I like to be early too.
God, but bacon for breakfast is really good, man. But I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna give it to you. Southern Brick Guy, good morning to you. What is going on, my friend? Chef T, good morning. Rapture Raccoon, good morning to you, my friend. Cajun Afal, good morning. Dario, good morning to you. Great warm up for the NFL. Oh, that's right. It's Sunday.
NFL
Sunday.
Who are you rooting for?
I don't even know who's
Sunday.
playing today, honestly. Who are we playing?
Everybody.
I hope nobody. Oh, we're playing. We're in not New York.
Nobody.
I forgot where we are. Hold on. I'm gonna say.
Chat, who's playing Baltimore
forgot.
today? I could have just asked my phone if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Theory.
Cowboys, Dallas. We're playing.
Oh, y'all should win.
Dallas.
Y'all should
Well,
win. Come on now.
Smack my ass and call me a cowboy.
Yeah. Cowgirl.
Let's see here.
Cowboys are.
Yeah.
I'm not. Gonna
I
Dog.
look.
food.
I'm Baltimore, baby.
425 today.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go.
Y'all should win. That
I'm just saying. Alternate candidate. Good morning to you. How are you doing, my friend? Fall equinox in the house. Good morning, Autumn. How are you?
Hello.
My bricks and me. Good morning to you. How
Good
are
morning.
you, my friend? I see cassette cryptid out there. Ahoy, hoy. Morning, y'alls. Good morning. To you.
Hello.
I see Stud City's out there. So, what's going on, man? Says, how do you get a Broncos fan to stop? Oh boy, God, this is Good Morning Brick Road Cities. Come on now. I mean, I appreciate you didn't use any hard words in that, but you're walking on a really hard PG-13 line there.
Soft words there.
Bricklock, what is going on, my friend, Mr. Lincoln? Good morning to you. Oh, Dario. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Says, good morning, Brick World, starring the Obi-Wan of the Brick World Force Hive, the Queen Amidala of the show Brick Babe, and finally, but not least, the greatest duo since Skywalker Solo to two live Drews as Lego as they want to be. Dude, that is. Hold on a minute, you guys.
Thank you.
I got. Hold on. I didn't have my sound box on, but I'm turning it on right now. Give me 1 second here because I'm gonna have to fix my sound for a second. But dude, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to Google.
should be our new intro.
That deserves.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Let's do Tron. We haven't done Tron in a while. That's a good one. Thank you again, Dario. Appreciate it very, very much. And not just the donation part, but the comment. Two live Drews as Lego as they want to be, dude. You know what? It was so funny about that. And it's ironic. I've been listening a little bit more to Live Crew lately.
Why?
I was actually going to use it in one of my Instagram stories for Pure Rant Fury, but I was like, I don't know if. Because everybody knows I walk a fine line on the edge anyways.
Fine.
About being offensive. But I was like, if I play Two Live Crew, man.
I don't even think I know what Two Live Crew is, if I'm being honest.
Stop playing.
Well, do not listen to them in public
should.
around kids or
really loudly.
They're a very vulgar sex type rap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not everything they rap about, but it's pretty much
is.
everything they rap about.
Yeah. Their earlier stuff.
Man, I get some good jams, dude.
Yeah. They're good though.
But I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work on Instagram. I was surprised it's even on there.
It's on Instagram. That's crazy.
It is.
Where would it-
Oh.
Gosh. Goblin Zero says feel your pain Hive is up till 3 a.m. Yeah. And then on top of that, our Xana, our dog, went to the vet, and for like 24 hours, man, like she was all kinds of messed up. So like we didn't sleep with her.
You know?
And I swear, Mrs. Hive says that she learned that if she whines, like that people give her food, and she's faking it now.
You serious?
But she's smart.
Dude, listen. Anybody else would told me that, I would have been like, yeah, get out of here, man. But Mrs. Hive is smart, and she knows our dog, and she's the one that does all the vet visits and watches her. So. Yeah, I kind of believe Mrs. Hive. Like, and people know dogs aren't like the smartest creatures in the world, but like they can pick up on stuff. So like if you have a dog, you go to work every day, you'll notice like after a little while they'll start like sitting at the window right about the time you're supposed to come home. Like they know that stuff.
They're pretty smart, man. They're smarter than you think they are.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
they-
I recommend
owners,
anybody
right?
have a dog if they can, if they have the space and everything. Dude, a dog will be the most loyal creature on earth to you, man. They will protect you till they die.
Mhm.
Well, it
Brick
depends on the
City-
size of the dog.
But I also recommend getting a cat.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. Dude, a cat also.
The cats, the great cats.
I've had both.
I know, we have two. Brick City time. Good
Lots of
morning to
cats,
you.
lots of dogs.
Lots of cats, lots of dogs.
Wonderful dog.
Both the Gassive Geek, the Brick Babe is the Catalin Clark of the Good Morning Brick World. Just making them shots, them 3-pointers. Let's see here. Brick Babe is the woman, cotton caps. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Brick Babe she don't play.
My
I mean, she
intro
does.
is
She
not
does
cool.
play. You know, she plays well with Lego, but she don't play when it comes to
I'm
life.
paying
you
for
know?
this $5 cap, y'all. It's killing me, but I'm dedicated.
Look, if you need to, you need to take it
You need to
off.
breathe,
you need to
yeah.
take the
Don't pass
camera
out.
off, or whatever you need to do. You do that. Ultra Bricks, what's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Cydia says, I'm jealous of the masks and I buy my nieces and nephews. They're so cool with today's tech and production. I will say, man, a lot of the Black Series helmets and stuff like that, and a lot of the stuff that's custom made anyways, yeah, really good shit. Really good. Let's see here. I lost track of where I was at. Moments of Magic says, I don't have the money to collect anything more than Lego. At least that's what my wife tells me. Yeah, well,
Listen,
my,
your
I don't even need to get to my wife. My
Your
wallet tells me. I open up my wallet and it's just like,
It's
what are you
really
doing? Close me.
Help me.
Help me. Favorite X-Men Hive. Mine's Gambit. I know Wolverine's an easy choice, so I try and move past that, but Wolverine was always kind of my favorite. It's not just because, you know, it's Wolverine's one of the coolest characters, man. I mean, his mutant power, he can heal, he's got like the senses of an animal and stuff, but then of course they give him a metal skeleton and his claws and everything. So, and I always loved his costume, how his mask had the flat thing that went back. But I don't know. It's a tough one, man. I toss up maybe between Nightcrawler, Colossus, and Storm. The one thing I loved about the X-Men, man, was they were such a diverse team. You know, not the first group of X-Men, you know, obviously, but like when they redid themselves in the 70s, you know, they had somebody from like each country, you know what I mean? And they kept it up, you know what I mean? Like they were really good about that. But yeah, I would have to say probably, but maybe Nightcrawler, man. Nightcrawler is always one of my favorites, man. Just because how stealthy he was good with swords and you know, teleporting.
Shing, shing, shing.
Teleporting was really cool. But Gambit, I used to have the first appearance of Gambit, as a matter of fact, and I sold it a long time ago. I don't know how much it's going for now. I'm sure quite a bit. X-Men Chris Claremont run was the best. Abso-freaking-lutely. Chris, and anybody doesn't know, Chris Claremont wrote the X-Men for literally 2 decades or something like that. Man. I mean, he was the X-Men, you know. But yeah, his story run was good. Robert Kirkman's story run was also really, really good. There's probably some other good ones in there as well. Maybe Grant Morrison. When it comes to the Ultimate X-Men, I was really hyped about them. That was not Grant Morrison. I don't know. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. But anyways, good stuff. Good stuff. Speaking of X-Men, Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Good morning.
Wow.
Jesse,
Yeah.
good morning.
That's another X-Men encyclopedia. I'm sure he might even be chatting down at the bottom. I can't see yet. All right, let's move on. Let's see here. Where are we at? Best of luck and health to yeah, everybody's saying good vibes for Brick Babe and her mom.
Thanks so much.
There's no Brick World without the Brick Babe. Yeah. Brick
Thanks.
Babe is
Let's make
extremely,
that a slogan.
well, you're a huge pillar in the community. You know, and you know,
That's all
and you
you.
got such good authentic good vibes. You know what I mean? It's infectious.
Lot of
Two
good
humble
vibes,
bricks.
Great vibes.
Good morning, the best vibes. Good morning to two
That's it.
humble bricks.
Amazing vibes.
Dude, you're gonna get me like addicted to doing this voiceovers.
Yeah, he is. He's a bad
Oh
influence.
gosh, it's just so easy. It's so silly. Let's see here. Where are we? Clicking Cliff. Yo, what's going on? Let's read some of these comments. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee. What is going on? How you doing? Papa Trip, good morning to you.
Hello, Papi.
Hope everyone is well and happy, heading towards a great, safe week. Yes. Hopefully we all have a great, safe week.
Much better week.
Oh, I was like, I got a message.
Oh, you see what I did?
I didn't read it. I was just like, wait, because I was like, I got a message.
Oh, it's like last week.
You have mail. You have mail.
Cydia says the Uber drivers and Door Dashers get attacked on the news here. What? I don't think I could do that, especially Uber. DoorDash is better though. Well, I don't know what to say about that. Look, I will say it did occur to me because one of my beefs with my last job was I go all over into what I would like to call not the safest of neighborhoods. And that's not I think this thing, I just go by the statistics and numbers. And the statistics and numbers show that there's a lot of like violence. But the thing not to be confused is it's not like I see that. It's not like I experience that. You know what I mean? The only thing is it's just a higher percentage rate of it happening.
Right.
Because dude, 99% of the time, like in my interactions with anybody, no matter where I'm at, it's usually fine. But yeah, occasionally come across somebody that's a little aggressive. But yeah, I mean, it is scary sometimes because I'm door dashing at like, 1 a.m, and you guys heard me talking about like, the porch lights on or something like that. So I'm out there in the middle of the night, you know what I mean? And actually a couple days ago, I was downtown and I was sitting on the side of the road just waiting for an order to come in, like something to pop up for me to do. And there was this lady in the street. I don't know if she was thinking she was directing traffic. I don't know what she was doing, but she was just being weird. You could tell she was strung out, or something.
Right.
And and she saw me just sitting there, so she decided to waddle on over to where I was parked at because I got my window open because it was a nice day out, and she starts trying to talk to me. So I was politely like, "Please leave me alone." She didn't want to leave me alone.
No mess.
They never want to leave you alone. And then here's the thing. Then when I get aggressive and loud, they're like, "What's wrong? Why are you acting? What do you mean why am I acting like this, man? I just told you nicely, leave me alone." Actually, I said it like 2 or 3 times. And then I got to get loud. I don't know.
You didn't join her to direct traffic?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there's just something written on my face that says, "Please come and mess with me." You know what I mean? Mess around and find out. Anyways, where are we at? I live for Halloween. My first car, hopefully going to be a hearse. Wow. I mean, that's definitely commitment.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, at least you got a lot of trunk space, right? Huh?
Who was that?
Oh, that was Cassette Cryptid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's deep.
And it says my house has been decorated for a month already. Dude, but I appreciate that commitment, man.
Yeah,
and look, I love it when people, dude, that's great when people decorate, man. Like, how boring is it, man? When just nothing ever is decorated. No.
Yeah, I always try to decorate the house.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm 50-50. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Depends on how tired I am. But when other people do it, I'm like, yes, I respect that. Costco hasn't had Christmas stuff since July. Wow. That's wow. Cassette says I'm a Michigander, by the way. I've lived many years in it. I used to live in UP. I've lived in Flint.
All over her.
Well, part of it was because my family was military.
Oh, that's right.
So we never really lived anywhere longer than 2 or 3 years. And then when I was old enough to move on my own, I don't know, just because of that, I just couldn't sit still anywhere for a long time. So I wouldn't live anywhere like for more than a couple of years. And then finally, when I was in my 30s, met Mrs. Hive, and Baltimore has been my home pretty much since.
It was love.
Love at first sight.
Good old Be-More. Yeah. And we took it easy, you know what I mean? Like we did long distance dating because I was down in Virginia. So we did long distance dating for a year. When we knew that was good, then we moved in together. we did that for a few years. When we knew that was good, we decided to get married, you know, because too many people, I think, just jump into stuff, you know what I mean? Instead of like, you ain't got to wait years, but you know, a lot of people, man, like they'll just get married in like a month or so. It's like, dude,
I lived with my wife for 9 years before we got married.
Yeah, it's good.
We bought a house,
man.
We bought a house together before we got married.
Yeah, man. It's just good to, you know, be smart about stuff. You know what I mean? Multi-cousin week says I think it's an American thing, right? I just organized 3 pallets of Christmas merch in the back room at work, but I refuse to put it out yet.
Wow.
Area of my mall where Santa lives has already started construction. The only one who knows is me putting up my Halloween tree as listening right on. Don't forget to like the stream. Thank you, Cassette. That would be very much appreciated. The outfit, look, and this is honest. I researched it for some reason. Out of all the things you can do, the algorithm likes the most. I don't understand, but yeah, that's what tickles their fancy. Camel City Brick House. Good morning to you, Moto with the hashtag lurk. I gotta give Brightest Drewbrickz a shout out. I always like to say that because she created the hashtag let me lurk because I do it so much. Because I always talked about, like, you know, I'm always lurking because I like to watch everybody's streams a lot. But you know, when you say hello, and it's not a bad thing, I'm not trying to say it's annoying or anything, but you say hello, then there, you know, you want to make sure you don't ignore anybody. You know what I mean? And sometimes you don't have time to say hello 50 times in the chat or something. But again, much appreciated. Hashtag to the lurking. Mayo says we're here for Hive. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that very, very much. And I don't ever doubt it because you guys constantly prove it. I grew up watching Romper Room. Steph, I ain't gonna say you're I don't know how to say it, like, I'm sounding rude about it, because I'm 47 years old. Romper Room wasn't brand new when I was a little kid.
What was Romper Room? We had like Captain Kangaroo and all that kind of stuff. What's Romper Room?
That's another one that's like, dude, millennials probably wouldn't even know what that stuff was, man.
What's that?
You know what Captain Kangaroo is?
No.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Look, I know Diego, go.
Well, look, even for us, I'll just say, even for me, there's some stuff like that was right before my time. Like, what was that Puffin stuff?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
HR Puffin stuff.
Yeah, you know, like a lot of that type of jazz. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure I might have seen it, but I was so young, I don't remember. But yeah. Sometimes, you know, getting older, you're like, dang, man, time's flying. Look at Paul says you books are making me feel old. You know, the great thing is, though, man, I love the diversity in age that we all have in the community and stuff like that. Because, you know, look, man, we learn from each other. And I think that for the most part, you know, we all have a good, healthy respect for each other about stuff. Even though we can get into arguments and disagreements and whatever, debates about things. But I learned a lot of stuff from the younger generation. I ain't gonna lie, dude. There's a lot of stuff. I'd be lost. I'd be like, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. And usually they're kind enough to explain to this old man, you know, that they feel sorry for. Let's show him the way. But I'll tell you what, they call me a boomer. I'm gonna stick my foot up their ass. I am not a boomer. I'm a Gen X. Yeah. And I'm not even old Gen X. I'm a young Gen X.
Yeah, we're young.
Yeah, because we're kind of almost on the cusp of being like the old millennials.
Right.
I don't know why I had to explain that to everybody. Everybody's probably like, look, Hive's coping.
We understand. Yes, we understand.
Hive's got to tell himself all this stuff to make him feel better. Dario, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? This is better than The View. Well, I figured everything was better than The View, but that's just me.
That's still on? The View's still a thing? Who's on The View?
I don't know, man.
Everybody's.
I've never watched.
Whoopi's still on The View.
So that's clips and stuff like that, and then like
she owns it now.
People like my mom or whatever would watch it sometimes, but I remember it was a lot different. Like when Barbara Walters was in charge of it. Anyways, let's do a super chat clip real quick for Dario. Dario. I don't know what should we do. We'll do a quick one. Let's do Scott Pilgrim.
I want to fight you for me.
Scott earned the power of self-respect.
Appreciate you, Dario. Thank you so much. And yeah, it is better than The View, no matter what. Captain Kangaroo was reruns. Wait, was reruns when I was a kid, but Romper Room was still relevant. Dude, you know what else somebody brought up to me the other day, and I don't know who it was, man. I don't remember what stream it was, but somebody was talking about maybe it was last week. We were talking about Fat Albert.
Oh yeah.
We did bring up Fat Albert.
And but what was, because I'm thinking, I know it's the same thing, but the cartoon was different also when Cosby was, you had the marker, you know what I'm talking about? Wasn't that called something different? Or was that just all like the Fat Albert show?
Well, that was picture pages. That was picture pages.
You serious?
We were kids, man.
But then it would go into that cartoon, like it was like the preempt, like
because it was like a show, but then it had different segments. I think maybe like Fat Albert,
right?
Kind of like Electric Company and even Sesame Street and all that.
Yeah, I think it was called
a show, but they had different
picture
segments.
Picture pages.
Oh, he kind of narrated it. He was like, "Let's see what our friend Fat Albert's got."
Because I remember he also was animated in it too, to a point.
What?
I don't remember to how much degree. Man, we'd be talking about some crazy.
No, we were talking about it because of Andrew's segment. So it went in with Andrew's new segment.
Oh yeah. The cartoons. The
cartoons. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, I better shut up, bro. I'll just start talking about all kinds of stuff, man. And like, you're gonna get all the people that are older in the chat start reminiscing. All the younger people are gonna get bored. They're like, what the heck are they? Picture page, like what
their cartoons changed.
I wanted that.
What app is that?
I wanted that marker that he had.
Their cartoons changed because of public television, and I know you all remember the commercial with like the black guy sitting down there where the grandkid says, "Grandpa, what is this?" That's when TV was free, and I thought that was so stupid. I said that's never going to happen. TV's always going to be free. It's TV.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff. I'm sure that we were like, if we could have seen
the bunny ears, the rabbit ears.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because I remember. Well, I remember TVs that didn't have remote controls, but by the time like we were kids,
I was the remote
in
control.
The 80s. Like their remotes were pretty much everywhere. I mean,
I was the remote control.
Yeah.
Leslie Longoria says, "Go Texans." Says, "Cowgirls."
Yeah.
Look at he says, "Go Sport Team." Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Indiana Fever. Look, that makes me happy to see everybody out there supporting their teams and stuff, man. That's good. Dude, team spirit is good. It's good to have some good team spirit, to have some good, wholesome, healthy competition, some rivalry, as long as you're not out there beating each other up over it or flipping cars over or anything, you know what I mean? You're great.
Yeah.
It's to that point.
You're smart about it.
Shy time is my time. What's up, Shy?
Brother?
Let's see.
Congrats. Oh, that was a celebration. Shy hit 1 million views on something. I forgot.
On his TikTok
for
the Sauce podcast.
Yeah. Congrats.
Well, congratulations.
Big congrats.
Wow. Wait, what was it for?
The SOS Sitting on a Stoop podcast. It was on TikTok. It was with, I think, Joe from Citizen Brick.
Yeah, that was dude, I really appreciate those Sitting on Stoops, man. It's just good. I mean, because look, in the Lego community, obviously we've got our normal stuff that people put out, you know what I mean? But it is really nice and I feel like this might be why some people like Fury and Fury too, in a way, because it's nice to get some stuff that isn't just Lego, you know what I mean? Because it's almost like staying within our space, but we're getting a different palette of food, you know what I mean? And it's really nice. And it still might connect with Lego, might have to do with Lego, but you're just getting totally different conversations, totally different questions and answers about stuff. And then as far as Sitting on a Stoop goes, like when he has certain guests on, like Joe, you know what I mean? You get a little bit of an insight of what having a company like that is like, about how they run it, the production, what revolves around it, trials and tribulations, things that we don't know. And for somebody that is a Citizen Brick fan, like I buy a lot of their stuff, and I really love their stuff. You know what I mean? It was just a great interview to get like a little bit of insight on somebody or a company, you know what I mean, that you really like, even if you don't agree with everything they say. As I always preach, you know, about it's fine to have disagreements, man. It's actually healthy to have disagreements. You know what I mean? That's how we keep climbing that evolution ladder, you know, like on like a more mental state. Is this idea is better, you know, I have evidence, facts, you know what I mean, whatever, and like, okay, yeah, you're right, okay, move on. So where else we at here? Two Live Crew on the oldies station now. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how many years
On the
ago it was.
oldies station.
Well, I remember several years ago, maybe it was under a decade, so it was several years ago. Yeah, on the classic rock, Smells Like Teen Spirit came on, and I was like, all right, so we're there now.
We're already there, man.
Because I remember when I was younger, you know, maybe early 20s and stuff, like classic rock, you're listening to like Led Zeppelin and
right,
you know, stuff like that. Now
Yeah,
I'm listening to Nirvana and Soundgarden. I'm like, dude, what is going on?
And I think they don't call it. I think they just call them classics now, or something.
And that's
like
not just, and it's not just rock.
No,
on like there's hip hop stations like on Sirius Radio or whatever, XM or whatever. There's like old school like classic hip hop and everything, and they play like LL Cool J, Naughty by Nature, and even there, man. Because I started listening to rock because I used to listen to pop. And then once I turned about like 10, 11, 12, 13, somewhere in there, man, I started dipping into like rock and rap. And that's when my variation of music just really just went through the roof. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm like, God, Two Live Crew, man. Like, class, like what? Oh my God, dude. Pandemonious Panda, what's going on? How you doing? Let's see. There's Paladin, the Golden Fox. Much prefer cats. A dog is like a cat that can't clean up after itself, except for the. Dude, I know that's. I don't want to talk about that, but yeah, I feel your pain on that one. The good thing about a cat is they're a lot easier to maintain. You know what I mean? As far as like, you know, they're not gonna tear up your house the same way like a dog would per se.
Well, they can, but they're a little more graceful.
But they're not as good for protection. Like if somebody breaks in your house, I mean, unless you like pick them up and throw them at the robber, it's not like a dog where they're actually gonna like attack. You know, if anything,
my
run
cat's
the
attack.
other direction. And by the way, everybody, if your house gets broken into, please don't throw your cat at the robber. It's
my cats are the clingiest people ever, and they will attack you. Like dogs aren't as clingy as cats.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you got like a lynx or something as a pet, yeah, if somebody breaks into your house,
you're a lion.
They're gonna really wish it was a dog. I can promise you that. Wolverine is a basic choice, but definitely not wrong. Yeah, good call. Kids get such cool masks this year on. Yeah, Nightcrawler.
They really do. Like this is hard. We got that cheap plastic. Remember that little flimsy mess? It would rip before you got back from trick or treating. Now they get hardcore stuff. It's like,
which is odd because you know you think about things like Transformers. You know, speaking of old school stuff, like I always talk about like Megatron back in the day, man. You could like pistol whip somebody with him because he's made out of metal. And now they're all like made out of like plastic. So good on them for going back to some hard toys, man. That they could hurt themselves with. Scott's Blocks in the house. What's going on? Anyone else eyeballing Target's 20% off Lego sale? Ooh, thank you for the info though. I'm kind of out of the loop right now. Like I'm not spending really anything, you know, obviously for obvious reasons. But for anybody else that isn't having a hard time right now, look at that 20% off at Target. So thank you, Paladin, for that.
Pretty good.
Information.
My wife to buy something for me.
Let's see here. Did I miss anybody? I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm taking forever.
Did you get too humble?
Yes, okay. I did get to 2 humble bricks earlier. Let's see. Just going down the chat here. Sorry, everybody. I can't read everything. I just want to make sure I say hello to everybody. The Real Ghostbusters were my jam. Yeah, dude. I remember that cartoon. That was good stuff. That was a good cartoon. Yeah. Let's see. Who remembers a TV remote being physically connected to the box? I remember my dad put Velcro on it. So because he got so tired of it getting lost on the couch and everything.
Yeah.
Try not to cry in the next SOS. Oh boy.
What's going on there?
Yeah. Like cry depressing or cry in laughter? I mean, look, if you were interviewing me, you'd be crying depressing. I'm totally certain that everybody'd be like, "Oh no." But we're gonna hope with cry with laughter. I'm almost to the bottom of the chat, everybody. Oh my gosh, Dario, what are you doing, Dario? Just want to thank you all for bringing some extra joy in our lives. I'm sure I'm not the only one who appreciates the time and effort you take out of your lives to do this every week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and gloat or nothing like that, but yeah, no,
I'm just kidding.
no, but it is, if I were to tell you like, oh, this is just easy, like nothing, and we just come on here and it's nothing, like I'd be lying to you. Because we all take time, obviously, to put something together. We try to be coordinated. Obviously, everybody does like a segment, you know what I mean, that they work on, that they and look, I know it might not seem like a big deal, but when you have a busy life going on, even just doing like a little segment on every week, you know what I mean, and trying to be on time and be punctual about it, it's not easy, you know what I mean? It's a commitment. And that's why, every time because you guys know that have watched Good Morning Brick World for a while, like what LegoLongoria is now, what, the 2, 4, 5, the 6th, 7th, the 7th co-host I think I've had now. So, co-host because like I always say, we all have lives. A lot of us have channels. Drew's getting married, you know what I mean? Like some people have kids, you know what I mean? Like, so every time someone is going to be a co-host on the show, I always let them know about the commitment part of it. And because this isn't like we just get on here and just wing it, I mean, we wing it on some stuff, don't get me wrong, but we're not just doing nothing, you know what I mean? And hoping to come up with some content. Like we come up with a topic, we make segments. You guys know what I do. I make a new intro every week and a new outro. We don't
have like a big studio. Yeah, it's all we don't have the support.
Well, some people would say I have a big studio. I don't want to.
We don't have a big staffed studio.
but it's okay. I mean, we enjoy it, and that's why we do it. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean, and I always say I'm the only one tethered to the show. I mean, people I know Brick Babe always says it too. But, but everybody has lives, so you never know. Eventually, someone might have to come and then go. But yes, we try hard to entertain, and we try hard to make this a show, not just some random willy-nilly stream. You know what I mean? We try to make it structural and something that you all look forward to every single week to come back and watch.
What's that saying? So I think we want to do it. That's like, if you want to do it, you do it. If not, you make excuses, something like that. Yeah, we want to do it.
Like yeah. And look, I am kind of going to give myself a little pat on the back because I am proud of myself that I have kept this show for, I don't even know now, what, 4, 5 years? I don't know. It's been a long time.
Your anniversary is coming up.
I mean, we're at 246 episodes. So I am proud of myself for like staying committed to it. It's not hard because I enjoy it, but yeah, I'm not a morning person generally. So it is kind of a weird thing that I've been able to keep doing it over and over and over and over. Like I always joke around, like I haven't slept in on a Sunday in years. but again, I enjoy doing it. I have fun with my co-hosts. We have a good time. We always love talk. Like that's why the chat goes on for so long. We love talking to you guys and going back and forth and getting things and stuff from you guys. But Dario, I can't thank you enough, man, for your donations. Let's do another quick one since we're kind of moving along here. I've been throwing a lot of anime around lately. All right, let's get moving on the chat to make sure I don't miss anybody. I think I got everybody. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Awesome.
All right.
If I did miss you, let me know in the chat. Say, hey, hi. What the heck, man? Biscuits and gravy, man. That's what I want right now. Biscuits and gravy.
Oh, that sounds good, dude.
Imagine everybody across the pond's like, dude, that sounds absolutely wretched. Because they call it cookies biscuits. Oh, cookies and gravy. What the heck? Is it like a sugary gravy? Family Brick says at 246 episodes and remove the counter from the description was always fun to see how out of sync the two could be. Right. I remember that. I finally fixed that. All right. Let's get into some stuff. I'm just gonna do our segments first, but let's go ahead and just yeah. I think probably the biggest news that we've had, and I'm going to share some stuff, obviously, but I think the biggest news we've had probably just in the last few days is the sail barge coming out or being shown. I mean, if you've missed it, you must not be in Lego community because every single land member on Earth has been like showing it off. And I'm not going to rant about land or anything, but yeah, it's been clearly reviewed. So I feel like for a lot of us Star Wars fans, and a lot has been said about it already, and I'm not going to get into the detailed problems or anything that we've talked about, you know, as Star Wars fans have discussed or I ranted about on Friday, but I do want to mention about the price. And I know we talk about Lego prices a lot, but I think it's not getting better. Okay. And when they put out pushing 1,000 sets in a year, you know what I mean? Or not, I'm sure that includes like poly bags and stuff too, but I don't know what to say exactly because it seems like it's getting a little out of control. Now, is the sail barge a girthy set? Yeah, most definitely. And I think it's kind of a basic set, you know what I mean? But basic in a way that it's just not exciting to look at. But is it accurate? And do I think it's beautiful according to it being the sail barge? Absolutely. You know what I mean? It looks really, really great. So without talking about any of the discrepancies about the set, $500. Okay. And I know it's nothing new. I have a couple sets behind me. I didn't even, I'm sure I ran fair the other night. I totally forgot I paid $600 for that thing. How do you forget you paid $600 for a freaking Lego set, dude? I'm ridiculous. Like I knew it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
I didn't remember 600. Because now I'm looking at myself like, what are you thinking, dude? Like, I want to go back in the past and be like, no, I absolutely love that ship a lot. That's why I bought it. Dude, I love the Razor Crest. But I can't justify $600, man. Like, now I feel like probably at the time I didn't pay that. You know, probably used like VIP points and stuff. You know what I mean? And sold something like the gift with purchase or I don't know, something. But I don't know how people are going to be able to eventually just keep up with this kind of stuff.
They're not. No, they're not.
Yeah,
and that's also not including the fact that the sail barge, you know, has this skiff, you know, set, this $80 set on the side that kind of goes with it. Because I know one thing that a lot of people have been talking about is like, yeah, why wouldn't they put Luke Skywalker in there? Like that was a major part of that scene, you know, like grabbing Leia and, you know, like it's like, no, he's in the other set.
Right.
Like the
So
Titanic.
and I know a lot of people might say like, you know, you can buy that on sale or whatever, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what Lego sets the price for. So if you want to buy that set with the barge, yeah, by the time you get with your tax, yeah, it's $600. I think Lego is starting to get really out of touch with reality on stuff, or just doesn't care. And the reason I'm talking about this is, because I think it's going to start getting brought up more, you know, because I think they're going to start pricing a lot of people out to a certain degree.
Do you think the resale of like retired sets is driving up the cost of sets now? Because you look at like some of the like retired sets that people are just paying outrageous prices for.
You mean like for like the way Lego's pricing them?
Right. And then Lego looks at that and goes, oh, okay. Well, we had that for 200 and now people are paying 600 for it. Well, maybe we can bump it up to 4 and people would still buy it.
I think they pay close attention to the analytical data. And I think that they might make some minor adjustments for it and maybe shift some types of product placement, you know what I mean? Like whether adding a minifig or taking away a minifig from a set or something like that. But I think that they're just Lego. the reason, I don't know how to put this the right way. Lego just doesn't think their shit stinks, dude. And they're so set on their name. Now the product, the Lego product, yeah, the mathematical precision, the clutch power, yeah, top notch. But that's for us that are hardcore into it. Your mom that's buying a set for their kid, yeah, they would rather have a premium product. But trust me, once that stuff gets a little too expensive,
they're not gonna buy it.
Care. They're just not gonna care, dude. Like, not when it comes to like, well, I can spend more money on this toy and then not be able to do this. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I mean, like, Lego's out of touch with reality because they keep wanting these double-digit profit margins. And, you know, when inflation went up, that was one of the biggest justifications for raising a lot of the prices. And I understand that because that also raises production prices for things, material costs, you know. But at the same time, inflation went back down from like whatever 8-9% back down to like 3 or 4%. You know what I mean? So it's like they don't readjust prices when it goes back down, you know, just like we talked about, like this whole, we'll get into a little bit more in a minute, but when they were even discussing not having paper instructions, right? So yeah, they would save tons of money on shipping if they didn't have instruction booklets. But it's not like they're gonna like pass that cost down onto us either. You know, the consumer, their faithful, you know, customer.
I think they're going to adjust. I think they're going to adjust soon. Lego has never had as much competition as there is now. There's Brickcraft, there's Funhole. I mean, and it's available when you go to the stores. It used to be Lego was the only thing on the shelves with Mega Blocks. Now these other companies, you go to Five Below. If I'm a parent and
but that's the thing is, Lego is so pretentious, dude. They look. I can promise you. Because, dude, there's A-falls and T-falls out in the community that probably have the same mindset. And look, I'm not trying to crap on anybody. I'm just saying this is just my honest opinion, my honest truth. That there are just there are some people that think Lego will never have competition because nobody will ever be able to compete with Lego. It just isn't going to happen. Lego has their own stores. They have hundreds of their own stores in the world. What other toy company has that? Yeah. Not even Barbie has their own toy stores. You know what I mean? I mean, there might be one, once in a blue moon, you might see something like that, but not like Lego. Yeah. Nobody
has their own.
Right. And now on top of that, then you got these sub stores like Bricks and Minifigs and everything. Like, how many of those are starting to pop up? You know what I mean? So I personally think, yeah, like I said, yeah, they have competition, and eventually they're just going to shoot themselves in the foot because they're not being chill, you know what I mean, when it comes to the prices and stuff. I mean, look, you got to pay $5 for a minifig, you know what I mean, or a CMF fig. What's going to happen when they're 6, 7?
We'll still be buying them.
I mean, so that's kind of what I really wanted to discuss. Like, it's a bigger topic. And I see some really good comments out there that I kind of want to check out real quick before we get into some more news. But it's just something to be said that, you know, how many people are going to be able to buy the sale barge? You know what I mean? And even then, if I bought it, the only place I'd be able to put it, and I wouldn't actually mind it, is out in my desert. That's the only place I'd be able to put it because I'm out of space, man.
I'm out of
big Star Wars ships. You know what
it's
I mean?
A big brittle brown boat. Like, I don't get the thing. How many big boats do we need?
Yeah, and like I said, there's other issues with it, but I just wanted to talk about the price overall. So real quick, just kind of want to see what everybody's talking about. That mostly garbage bags. Wait, sorry.
Oh yeah, that was from the costumes.
Talking about biscuits, gravy, masks.
Biscuits, gravy.
Thank you, Family Bricks. Appreciate that. So like how it doesn't have enough minifigs or parts in comparison to other sets. Yeah. So like I said, there's other stuff easily to be said about it. I mean, one of the things I compared it to was like the Avengers Tower as well. And I usually don't like doing comparisons, but yeah, the Avengers Towers had how many minifigs? And it had more pieces. Same price.
Oh, wow.
You know? Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm going to vote with my wallet on the sale barge and wait for a good sale in a few months. Just not worth full retail price. Yeah. How can you have a sale barge without a Luke Skywalker minifig? Didn't he help point the gun at the deck? Yeah. Destroy the thing. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually glad I passed out before last week's ACOB stream. I can't take much more sale barge talk. Yeah, gosh, man. I don't know. Is it possible that Lego isn't expecting you to buy every single thing, but just putting out more products so more people can have the opportunity to buy something they want? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a solid point. And I need everybody to understand, no matter what I say, there is always personal accountability. You know what I mean? Like what this, just said about voting with your wallet. However, personal accountability aside, and people can disagree with me if they want, but there is no doubt in my mind that Lego knows what they're doing when they push a buttload of land members out there to show off the set, to push their product, to create FOMO, to slap these double VIP points, to slap gift with purchases on there, to mess with our heads, to not know when stuff is going to come out, exactly when or what, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff Lego does to purposely trip ourselves up to be like, I've got to get it now because it's going to sell out, or I got to get it now because then it's going to be $500 as soon as it retires, or I got to get it now because I want to get that gift of purchase. I got to get it now because I don't know what's going to come out next. Like, again, I'm not discounting personal accountability, but Lego knows what they're doing when it comes to marketing. They know how to push people to buy stuff that they might not have bought before. We've all admitted it. Most of the time we're sitting here joking around about it. And I get it, you know what I mean? Because a lot of us don't really want to face the total truth and reality of how much money we're spending on plastic toys. You know what I mean? No matter how premium that they say it is. And I don't want to act hypocritical about it. Clearly, I spent a lot of money and I don't regret. Well, I regret spending money on some of it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
some of it.
It's just, and nobody really talks about it that should be talking about it. The most important people, I think, in the community that should be really discussing this and having serious discussions about it aren't going to discuss it. And I know why, and I get it. And I'm not trying to be hateful about it. And I'm not trying to just point my finger and be like, it's your responsibility to do this. I just feel like with certain power comes certain responsibilities. But I do understand what you're saying, Chai, and I agree to a point because it's good to have a lot of variety. But how much variety do you need, man? You know what I mean? How many sets do you need to put out?
I don't think it's about variety. I really don't. Lego knows this is a collector's item, so people are buying it to collect. We don't need to be marketed to. They're so lazy to have you need to be marketed to. We don't need to be marketed to. We're going to run and grab it because we're collectors.
And I think that's what's changed is it's now become. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I got into this kind of late, but I don't know if before that it was considered a collector's item. It was more like just a kid's toy, right. And now it's a collector's item. So now you feel that FOMO. You feel like I got to get it now because if I don't get it now, I'm not going to get it later, or I'm going to pay triple or double the price if I have to.
Yeah. And this happens in a lot of different types of communities and themes and everything. It's not like it's anything new just to us. You know what I mean? But it's taking on a new life. I think it's evolving to a whole nother level with us. And it's not just because more sets, it's also because of social media. Like now you can't, dude, even if you're not subscribed to land members, you're still getting like stuff shown to you, like recommended. And I'm not trying to be like, again, hateful about it. I'm just trying for everyone to understand that, the FOMO, the pushing of the marketing is real. I'm curious though about what everybody's opinion is on this comment though, because I don't even know, because there's not that many people in the community that buys every single set. I mean, every single thing. Well, I mean, obviously, literally, yeah, that's true. We don't all just buy every single thing, but I feel like there's definitely a lot of what is it when you regret buying something?
Buyer's remorse.
Buyer's remorse. Yeah. I mean. And Shy, again, I'm not trying to point anybody out or anything like that, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've said yourself about like a lot of this stuff, for you personally. Some issues with the figures others have pointed out. C3O, yeah, the figures, but that's like a whole different conversation. For a private company, they're very greedy. I mean, a lot of people that defend them about stuff say their profit margins and all that so they can invest in other things and yada yada yada. And I'm not saying they don't, but at the expense of what? I mean, like, are you jacking the prices up so you can, invest more Lego stores in China? Like, or is it because you want to do, you want to open up more production companies? Is it because you want to invest $1 billion into games, video games? I mean, is it because I'm sure it's a drop in the bucket, but how much money are you spending on giving away sets to land members? How much money are you spending on, building life-size Lamborghinis out of Lego? You know what I mean? Like, how much money are you spending on? How much money are you spending on all this stuff? You know what I mean? Could our prices be a little less if you would be a little more chill? Like, it's great, about your premium, your name, and all that, but it's now you're putting out a $500 sale barge, that doesn't really look like it's worth it. And that's not even, dude. One of the biggest travesties that I was talking about the other night was that Disney set, that new one. That's $100. Dude, that thing is tiny. If you look at that picture of the woman holding it in her hands on Lego, like, dude, it's so tiny. That thing is $100, man.
It's like postcard size. It's a little bigger than those.
Yeah,
postcards.
it's ridiculous, man.
Collecting,
Somebody says collecting would be much easier for me if it were only into one fandom. Yeah, well, what if Lego expects you to only buy that one $500 set for the whole year?
They don't. That's your weak person.
Can you imagine Lego's board meeting? And one of the guys is like, look, I want to make it so somebody can just have one set for the whole year. Doesn't have to worry about buying any more Lego sets.
Right.
$500 for that sale barge.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll probably make it 2 sets so that way they can get that,
yeah, because then if you miss out on the second part, then you've missed out on the second part. You feel like you've missed out. So now you have to buy both of them.
Because clearly these are adults that push this stuff too, man.
Yeah, if you go in for one, then you're like, okay, well then I got to buy the second one because you're going to be the only idiot that doesn't have the second part.
Idiot.
Like,
yeah,
right.
I mean, because like I said, I think UCS sets are generally made for people that are single and make like 6 figures a year.
Yep.
Because, dude, if you're a dad, I mean, unless you make a lot of money, you're not buying that thing, dude. How could you justify spending $500 like if you got to like buy whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not eating this week, baby.
Like I said, unless you got the means to do it. Inflation hasn't really gone down. Many things that work in the background are still high that will ultimately affect logistics. And if you compare everything in total, it hasn't. No, inflation has gone down. But the problem is it keeps fluctuating and goes back up, goes back down. But it's not at like the 8-9% that it was during like when the pandemic hit. You know what I mean? But yes, I agree. It goes back up. But when I did all my research on my videos about this stuff, man, like when I found out that Lego always keeps these double-digit profit margins, like they're scared to go below that line. And they're probably scared because they almost went bankrupt, 25 years ago. But yeah, I don't know. Hold on, going through the rest of these comments real quick. Pink Wheels, what's up? I'm late. What did I miss? Oh, I just complained about the price of Lego. That's good. I'm glad you got your package. Lego, stop pushing my buttons, dude. You guys are great. We're gonna move on. We're gonna get into some different news. I just want to get through the comments real quick. Because you guys, again, such great comments. I appreciate it so much. Hey, what's up? Well, how you doing? I'm single. My daughter is 19. Is the UCS sale barge for me now? Well, it depends on. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it depends on that. Paycheck. All right, let's go ahead and share the screen and talk about some other news. Even though it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on right now. So the boutique hotel is on sale on Amazon. So if anybody's needing that, what do you save a whopping $62?
Wow.
And actually, the sale price matches Target. So if you're a Target Circle card member, you can save an additional 5%. There you go.
Wow.
Lego Ideas motorized Howl's Moving Castle achieves 10,000 supporters. Dude, I love that movie, by the way. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it.
Which one?
Howl's Moving Castle.
Okay.
2,000 pieces. I mean, I don't know. I really love the cartoon or the anime. I don't know about the set. Batman Day. Look at you, Lene. Look at you. There we go.
Here we go. My day.
Yeah. So this was yesterday, right? Yeah. Today, LEGO celebrates Batman Day 2024, which is also a year-long tribute to 85 years of Batman. They have released a 3-minute video showing the variety of Batman minifigures that they have released so far. Interesting.
I love the Batman figs. It's such diversity in those Batman figs.
I'm going to pause it for a second because I have no idea if they're going to like copyright me for this stuff, man, because it is Lego, and they can be petty. That was a good shot. I was like, so where's all the rest of the Batman? I thought it was just going to be like, a tribute. I have to say, it's like one of my favorite Batmobiles.
Which one was that one? Oh, that one.
I don't even care about this. You know why? Because I'm sick of Batman, dude. Like, yeah. Look, I don't want to say I'm sick of Batman. That's probably not the right way to say it. I wish Lego would really get into some other DC stuff, man. Like, DC has a wide variety of stuff besides Batman, huh?
They have him fight Harley Quinn here and there.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting kind of sick of Harley Quinn too.
I want some Superman.
I mean, there's a lot of good characters in DC. I don't think it's as good as Marvel, but So let's see. Lego seasonal light up jack-o'-lantern revealed. Yeah,
I didn't know that was lit up until I saw y'all's thing. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah. This is a nice little set. This is a perfect set to buy to decorate Halloween.
Oh yeah,
and it goes right into our Halloween prep talk. Which, by the way, obviously we're still going to go through some news, but yeah, I mean, does anybody plan on decorating, with Halloween sets?
Most def.
I mean, I'm probably not, but
with the heads, because the heads are available now. They're everywhere. TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I have the heads. We're decorating. You have the big skeleton.
Oh yeah, I do. That's right. Well, I mean, I'll have like my own stuff, which I was going to talk about when we got into it, but obviously we're going late into the second hour. But I'll have like a lot of the minifig type stuff, like either in the intro or maybe some videos or stuff like that, because like I have a lot of zombies and
Did you get the new figs?
No, but I probably will today because I had every intention after the show of getting a hold of Lady McBrick and trying to meet up with her. And I'd have to look at the map, but I think I'm going in the direction of the Lego store in Arundel Mills.
Yeah, she just sent me a message. That'd be cool if we could meet up.
Well, didn't you say you were going to try and meet up with her?
Yeah, I'm saying she just sent me a message 11 minutes ago.
Well, okay.
We'll
have to talk
crash
because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where exactly you guys are going and then exactly where I'm supposed to go. So, anyways, oh, look at that. Look at that. I didn't even know that changed. That's really cool. Yeah.
Goes.
So you do both of them light up, or do both sides?
I mean, I don't.
Because one looks squinty-eyed, one looks high, and the other one doesn't.
He's happy.
And it also includes the
yeah, he's happy.
He's happy.
It doesn't say if you can do you can do light up both sides, but I would imagine you can because it looks like it's just the face.
Yeah,
you got to buy two now. You see
Yeah,
how Lego
so-
gets
Yeah,
you gotta buy two.
they gotta buy two.
I gotta
Is
buy
the
two because I
ghost
gotta have my pumpkin and I gotta have my goat.
Look, I want to make sure that I say that is a double-edged sword. And I don't hate that Lego does stuff like that because it's nice to have the option. You know what I mean? But it's weird because then it does give you like this feeling like, oh, but I want them both now.
Yeah,
But that's not on Lego. That's something I won't put on Lego. You know what I mean?
It is
that's
on Lego.
that's on Lego.
No, that's because I,
on Lego.
look, I appreciate that they give you the option to change the face. You know what I mean? And that's a really good pumpkin face. They did a good job. The ghost is pretty basic, but whatever. Lego releases official statement. Yeah. So this Lego did a hard stop and reverse, man. I'm not gonna get too much into this part. I ranted about it for a little while on Friday. I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, I know what they're thinking. They're like, hey, let's see what kind of feedback we'll get about this. And if it's not too bad, we're gonna go ahead and push forward. That way we'll save tons of money. But clearly people were not happy about it for good reason. So yeah, they the survey was gone and then they reversed course. And then they're like, oh, we're not gonna take away the paper instructions. We just like to know what you all think. Okay.
We were just joking.
Yeah, whatever. This is fantastic. Dude. That is
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, man, that's nice. I know I like stuff like this. If I didn't have the room, these are types of stuff I would have more often. These are beautiful display pieces, but it makes you feel like you kind of have a city as well. But I just like how like it's cut off. But you see, it's got the holes here for you could probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you could probably add more of those. Or
Oh
the
yeah,
same
but they're
set
definitely
over and
gonna
over.
they're gonna
Right.
botch it. They're gonna botch it. They're not gonna make it this nice.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
This is way too
1,900
nice.
pieces. Whoops.
I love that bike.
That gives me an idea though, because I have a bridge that's not doing too well in my city, and that gives me a good idea.
Dude, that's a nice bridge, man.
The
That really
highway
is.
signs. I'm with
Yeah.
Bayo. Those highway signs are amazing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You know, Andre's gonna light them up.
I got a really random question. This kind of popped in my head. I was thinking about it the other day. For the chat in the panel. Because I built my train set, the new train set that came out, and it comes with an electric charging station. And I was thinking, do you think Lego's not going to make any more gas stations or like the petroleum trucks or anything like that? It's all going to be just
because it's
electric
gonna be
stuff they're gonna do now.
electric.
Probably.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know.
And I'm not saying I don't want the electric stuff, but I mean, dude, gas stations. That's a good thing to have for your city, man. You know what I
I
mean?
think we still. I mean, since we still have gas stations, I would assume that they're going to keep at least something. You know,
But I haven't really seen and chat or correct
No.
me if I'm wrong. I just feel like in the last several years, because I bet the gas station is like they made a gas station when I came out of my dark ages. That was like one of the first sets I bought when I started building my city.
Mhm.
But I feel like since then, I haven't seen really much of anything.
Yeah,
but
I
could totally be
I
wrong.
built my my wife had a set, the Exxon gas station when she was young,
Mhm.
and I built it, I mocked it myself, and just
Right.
looked at the instructions, and I have that in my city, but that's the only
Dude.
gas station I have.
Yeah, I love this, man.
I like the wizard skateboarding.
Dude, I love everything about this. I love the bridge. I like how the columns are like this. The skate park. I like this little cafe next to it. I even like this fig with the hat, man.
You
got
saw
your
the
little
you saw the graffiti skateboarder, right?
yeah,
The wizard skater. I love
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
yeah. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
Wizard heavy.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Boy. Ah,
Is
boy.
it's on a turntable? You see that?
Yeah.
You
The
You know how
last,
they keep giving less and less figs too.
I mean, I love the tumbler. Don't get me wrong, but I think they've. Hold on a second.
They've already beaten the dead horse.
Yeah. It's again, man. I'm tired of Batman, dude. It's like, how about something else?
How about some Dr. Doom or something?
Right. So Santa's post office. I guess
Yep.
this is the next.
It's already
What do you
been
call it?
leaked, images and stuff.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, sail barge. Yep. This was on sale. This is what went on sale this weekend.
I grabbed that on
Yeah?
the 20th. When was the 20th? My days are all mixed up. Was it
I
Friday
don't
or
know.
Thursday? Friday. I grabbed it.
I think it was Friday. Yeah. Yeah, I would have liked to have had it. You know, it's a nice little set, man. I definitely would have. That would have looked good in the city or in the forest and everything.
Mhm.
But
I did a return and rebuy. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I was like, look, take this Animal Crossing set back and
so so something else that was actually a little exciting, but I'm not showing the picture because it's got watermarks on it and everything. But yeah, there's pictures going around of the new CMF series.
Oh, I've seen that. I swear, if the wolf pack is in that, that's gonna
I'm
be
sure
nice.
it is because I've seen it from too many people now, like reliable sources. I mean, it's not 100%, but I don't remember. I'd have to look again. I don't remember the pterodactyl one. But the boogeyman, which by the way, Brick Clicker, there's two O's in that, man. There's two O's in that. And I don't even think there's an E in there, but we won't get into that. I don't know. But they look cool. They look cool. But just, obviously they were blurry images.
I'm guessing the boogeyman is the guy with the hat.
No, I thought it was the one with the monster face.
I thought that was gonna be like a little spider monster. Now I get it.
Well, because I was looking on here, I was like, what else could it be?
Yeah.
But yeah, so everybody go over there, watch Brick Clicker's video. It's good stuff. Good stuff. He also talks about the X-Men mansion. I'm really looking forward to getting some official images of that. We talked about this already before, the new botanical garden coming out. I don't know. As far as like stuff on promo bricks, I was trying to think what else was on here. Look at Star Wars Magazine, Speed Champions, 4-1s, First Runners. Not too much. What was this one? Yesterday, Lego officially announced its new collaboration with Formula One. According to the agreement, from next year, there will also be numerous construction sets across the well-known Lego theme world. In addition to Lego City and Lego Technica, the models from the Lego Speed Champions series are particularly suitable for this. The brick manufacturer has also announced that all 10 racing teams will be featured in upcoming Lego products. I mean, look, I'm sure all the gearheads are gonna love it. You know what I mean? No doubt. Because obviously we know a lot of people that are really heavily into the cars, not just Speed Champions, but those Technic vehicles and everything else. King Oldendorf, member for 29 months. Woo! Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you very, very much. So yeah, that's the news, everybody. Just making sure there wasn't anybody new out there. Some good comments. What's up, Oaktown? How you doing?
Hi.
Rapture says, I'm sorry, but these leaks are a marketing tool. Yeah, look, it's hard to talk about some of this stuff, without going too much into depth, without it sounding like conspiracy theory type things, you know what I mean? And with Lego, it can be even more confusing sometimes because even though they're a corporation, they're a company that's obviously very concerned and about making money, which makes sense, and there's no issues with that. But they're also, a children's toy company. I guess you can say now. I guess at this point, you can't just call them a children's toy company anymore. What would be the best thing to say? A children's toy / adult collectible company? Because you're not. Again, I don't want to insult anybody if you do play with your toys, okay? But I just feel like a lot of us are not playing like necessarily with our Lego. We're building our Lego. I set up my Lego and make shots and videos, you know what I mean? But, I'm not like pew pew, like playing with my Lego, like acting everybody out, when I'm sitting there making my videos and stuff. That's why I have a lot of problems with like, like when it comes to the sail barge and everybody's like, look at the interiors and stuff. And Jang brought up a really good point. I was watching his review on it that I don't recall any of the LAM members really pointing out, but I could be wrong. I didn't watch all of them, but is Okay, first of all, I don't care about the interiors of this stuff. I know some people do. They're like, oh, look, or look at the Easter egg. I don't care. I don't care. Because again, I'm not playing with it. You know why they call it dollhouse style? Because you play with your dolls in the dollhouse. If you're not playing with it, why is it dollhouse? Why are you having an interior like that? You can make it cheaper, more affordable. Because even if some people are like, whoa, Hive, you can display it. Unless you take the tops off, this is what Jang brought up. Unless you take the top pieces off and everything, man, you're not going to see anything in there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And unless the display case is, I guess, wide enough, because you got to open up the flaps and everything else. So it just doesn't really make any sense. I mean, if you're one of those people that appreciates the inside, and I don't get me wrong, I appreciate the build, I appreciate how it looks, but what? I'm going to look at it one time. You know what I mean? So I would rather it be cheaper and it just be something cool to display, and instead of it being maybe more expensive with more pieces and whatever, more prints and stuff.
If it was Dollhouse, how mad would you be?
With the sail barge?
Yeah, I would be livid.
It's
Dollhouse.
It's a brick.
I mean, obviously, if it was cheaper, it'd be a little more digestible. I mean, the thing about if it was okay. The reason why Dollhouse isn't apparently bad in a way is because if it's a display issue,
Sure.
It might be easier for me to display the barn door the way it is. You know what I mean? Unless more than if it was thicker. But beyond that, it's I don't care.
I mean, compared to if you were to compare the gunship to the sail barge, the gunship is a perfect thing to display. The sail barge, you'll just have a brown log that you're just sitting up.
Well, even
Unless
the
you do
gunship,
something with the Surlock pit kind of thing,
Well, the gunship's kind of an awkward thing to display, anyways. I have enough room to where I can put it on that thing.
But I'm not talking about
away from the
space
wall,
or anything. I'm talking about pure, when you look at that gunship, that's a display piece. The sail barge is just a piece, in my opinion.
Oh, because what? It doesn't look as flashy or anything, or
that, and it's not enticing because it's nothing's pulling me to it.
Mm. Well, obviously, some people are going to get pulled to it with their wallet.
It's a big brown boat. It's a big brittle brown boat. How many of those pieces
like
gonna be
something
broken?
I just pooped out.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah,
I'm on a boat. It's a big
boat.
brown boat.
How many boats is Lego gonna do? It's a big boat.
I mean,
Yeah,
Boats and bros. Boats and bros.
I mean, look, there's different issues with it, but I mean, I don't know, man. I mean,
It's no Animal
I'd
Crossing.
rather see that than that thing. You know what I mean?
It's no Animal Crossing. Now that's
Right,
diversity,
definitely
and the
Animal
price
Crossing.
is
Animal
right.
Crossing boat. That's what we
You
need.
will not see a $500 Animal Crossing set. So
Dude, you know what the
Not
ultimate
yet.
Don't
troll,
tempt them. Don't
Yeah,
tempt them.
Not
the
yet,
ultimate
not yet.
troll that Lego could do to Star Wars fans would be to do
Animal
a
Crossing
UCS
Island,
Animal Crossing type
$650.
set and make it better than the Star Wars set. Give them 32 Animal Crossing figures or something. Andre says, "Oh, I'm not supposed to play with my Lego."
play with
Let me
it.
tell you something. That basketball player, when he says I don't play with my Lego, everybody's like land members spreading it around. Oh, but when I say it, everybody's like, "Hive, you're being mean. I play with my Lego." Andre, I know you're just kidding. I know you're just
All
kidding.
right, Grandpa, back to bed.
Yeah, come on.
Land members spreading it around.
I'm just saying, man. Who cares? Who cares what I say? It doesn't matter. I'm talking on my butt most of the time. Hazza, what's going on? Would you like modulars without interiors, or maybe just a false flat inside that scene from the outside?
Not for that
If it would
price.
adjust the price
No.
enough, sure. I mean, but I will say the modulars.
But see, I like the detail inside of modulars.
I feel like the modulars are a little bit different, though.
I dig that. It's kind of
Speak,
cool.
Andrew.
I don't know. Because again, I'm trying not to be hypocritical about it because I'm still 50-50 because I agree. I like the interiors of the modulars. I think it's not the same type of comparison because of the way you can open them up and stuff. It's easier to look and display stuff like that. But yeah, go ahead. Ask me when was the last time I opened any of those modulars up and looked inside and admired them.
When was the
When?
last time you opened up
Yeah,
any
when
of
was
those
the last time
modulars
you-
inside and admired them?
That's all I'm saying.
today years old.
Here's the thing though. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to take away the joy if anybody else does enjoy that stuff like LegoLongoria.
That's a lie. No, I'm just kidding.
And if they were like, okay, Hive, if Lego was like, okay, Hive, we'll go ahead, take out the interior, and we'll make it $10 less.
These
And I'll be like,
interiors.
oh, they just keep the
I walked
interior.
in,
$10
Mr.
they go
Lego.
big. $10 they go
What
make a
is
difference.
this? The interiors Lego.
What is this interior? What is this?
Interior.
That gunship is too big. $200 gunship would be perfect. I love the gunship, but yeah, the wingspan on that thing is insane. The best way to do it, I think, and maybe one day I will, is to hang it like a lot of the guys hang their Technic cars, like on the wall. That's probably the best way to display those. Can I start a GoFundMe for the sail barge if I tell you all that it's for my mental health? Because I mean it. It is. I would say instead of, be even better for your mental health is to literally just part out the sail barge piece by piece. Make it a very long project. Hive, the new X-Men mansion is Dollhouse. Sorry to bring it up. I think it closes though, right? If you can enclose it,
They will come.
I look like I'm about to grab some breasts right now.
Hey,
If you can
yo.
close it,
Oh my god.
Whoa, that's
Getting on what's his name? Stud Sidious.
I said the medical term. It's all good. It's all good. I didn't say any harsh words. But yeah, if it can be enclosed, I'm okay. I'll be all right with it. Kind of like how the I keep imagining the X-Men mansion is going to be like the Home Alone house, like similar to that. I mean, isn't building a form of play? Oh boy,
It is. Right on, shot.
All right. I don't know. Maybe we can go ahead and split hairs about the terminology. But when I think of playing, I think if we're going to go outside and kick a soccer ball around, not sit inside and build a puzzle.
But is Lego a puzzle? I was having this conversation with Leanne. I'm like, I don't know.
I
She's
think
like,
Lego's
wouldn't
a
you
3D
consider
puzzle.
mock building puzzling?
I
I'm
agree.
like, no.
No, but I think Lego's a 3D puzzle. It really is. With instructions.
No. That's not. I'm not denying all that. I'm really. And look, I know it sounds silly, and I mean, I'm not like being cynical, but like sometimes people say just random stuff, and it really like my brain just stops, and I start like trying to process it because I'm being serious. Like
I was gonna say that
I'm
happens a
trying
lot,
to
right?
define in my head play because you think play games, play sports, right? You play with your toys, and Lego's a toy. But is building playing?
Well, playing with Lego.
Because when we're out, I mean, Dawg, you're doing carpentry work and stuff. Well, you build. Would you consider your job playing?
Yes.
It's not a kid's toy.
Well, we play a lot at work.
That's my OSHA issues right now.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, but it's a really interesting because I think Shy's right. Technically, yeah, when we build Lego, we are technically playing. You know what I mean? It's just not playing in the way that, you're not.
Well, that's like
Yeah, but we're not making the minfigs talk. Oh,
that's
Right,
like when you're
yeah,
in
I
middle,
mean,
that's like when
I
you're in
do.
middle school. That's like when you're in
while you're
middle, hold on.
building?
That's like when you're in middle school and
Yeah.
you go from we're going on a play date or we're going to hang out. That's sort of that fine
Okay.
line.
Here's my analogy.
Lord
Okay.
help us.
Here's my analogy.
Lord help
Richard Nixon.
When
us.
I've got some GI Joes, and my sister's like, "Oh, look at your dolls," and I'm like, "They're action figures."
Look at what Shy said. Oh my God.
What should I say? What should I say?
Shy for the win.
The intro of this show at high rates are a form of.
Shy for the win. Yeah, Hive. Tell us how you don't play with minifigures, Hive.
I'll rant about it Friday. Tune in.
Oh.
Gosh, dude, this is some great conversation, man. Look, we haven't even gotten to anything. All right, guys, we got to stop with the chat. But by the way, Drewbrickz, I thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's do some segments so we can talk about our subject in 5 minutes. So we're gonna do celebrations, everybody.
Right.
Celebrations, and then Lene's gonna explain the celebration just so you guys know exactly what's going on. You might already know, especially if you follow her. Because I'm oblivious to everything, but
Should I explain it first?
Make the
So-
minifigures kids.
yeah, go ahead and explain it first.
Okay. Drew, so 2 weeks ago, I won like my first award at a convention for one of my bills. It was a book cover. And so I just posted, I wanted to give credit to she's a famous actress who wrote the book. So I posted her and then I posted the illustrator. So I posted the award, the build, the book cover, the author, and the illustrator.
Yeah. Amazing stuff. But here we go. Let me show you guys what she is talking about.
Oh,
I don't
that
know
was
why.
me.
The
I
music,
didn't know the music stopped.
yeah, the music cut off. I didn't want you to think that was me. That one wasn't me.
No, that was me. So,
by the way, how long did it take you to do that mosaic?
Oh, I have no idea. I did it 4 years ago. So my first time anyone's cared about it. And she gave me a shout out. The actress gave me a shout out. She was in Empire. She played Lucius's wife.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she gave me a shout out. She reposted me and everything. So I just thought that was cool.
Right on. Yeah, hella cool.
But yeah, it took a while.
Let's see here real quick. What is that? Wait, oh, good. Yes, that's what I like. I like good stuff. Engage in activity for enjoyment or recreation rather than a serious or practical purpose. The children were playing by a pool.
We're playing.
You know what? And you know why that definition is good for obvious reasons because of the definition part. But I think something in there is even more important. It just says the children were playing by the pool. It doesn't say playing with Lego. It doesn't say playing sports. It just says playing. And I think that defines even more of, I think, the point that Shai was getting at is playing could be anything that you just enjoy doing, like recreation. You know what I mean? It's not like a specific definition, like you play with this or you play with that. Like if I'm running the train, all I'm doing is standing there, you know what I mean? Like with the remote control. But yeah, I'm playing with my train, you know what I mean? So it's just, I think part of it's cynicism, part of it's pride, part of it's just me being me. You know what I mean? I'm like,
so if you're taking,
I'm not playing.
No, my friend Lego Tone. My friend Lego Tone made a statement about this. His sister asked, "How do women feel when they come to your house and they see you play with Lego?" And he was like, "I build with Lego." He's like, "My son plays with Lego. I build with Lego." So I mean, that's a distinction too.
I'd be like, "Hey, baby, look at all this gold I got back here."
This could be all yours if you play your cards right.
Well, it depends on the relationship too. There's a lot of factors. Like if we bring Mrs. Hive down here and ask her what she thinks, because don't get me wrong, she's supportive. But if you ask her how much money I spent, let her explain it to you. Hive plays with our feelings every Hive. Quit playing with my emotions.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I like to hang out with my Lego.
That's it. We're not playing. We're just hanging out with it.
Like that's such a good comment. All right, let's do the next segment, which is Minifig Mug Monday. By the way, if you're on Instagram, tag any of us, but definitely tag Brick Babe. If you do a picture with a mug and a minifig, we will show it on here. So here we go.
Well, we should just talk through it. Okay.
I was like, I don't know what happened. I was like, I don't know what happened to the music.
It's been a rough morning.
I thought I was the only one that couldn't hear it.
No, it's
oh, you know what? I know what happened. Never mind. Yeah,
we're moving forward.
Yeah, these segments were a little. They threw me off a little bit because I also don't see the flex. Oh, that better not be copyrighted.
No, it's definitely copyrighted. Only 3 seconds. Only 3 seconds.
Yeah, that was definitely copyrighted.
Dude, I get hit with copyright all the time.
That wasn't me,
man. No. I mean, especially with Fury.
I saw it.
Yeah, I saw you play it.
Yeah, because in the intros and outros, I always have like movie clips and stuff, and a lot of times I get away with it. But yeah, sometimes I do not. As usual, though, I'm always impressed with the mugs.
Oh,
People
yeah.
create scenes. Like
Oh,
Andre
yeah.
does whole stop motions. I mean, it's amazing
Dude,
what people
I
do.
know. But, you
And
know, like, I just love, I mean, I guess because I love coffee, but, you know,
I love
all
coffee.
the different
Great
mugs.
coffee.
Dude. They're great coffee.
Starbucks,
yeah.
they're creating these great beans, micro espresso
He
beans.
said they're creating great beans.
They're the best beans
These
around.
guys at Starbucks, they're working with Elon. Elon, one of my greatest
I
friends.
think, let me see. I might be able to upload Flex. I might have to just wait on the Flex because, yeah, I didn't upload it for some reason. I don't know what happened. So we'll do Flex next week. Yeah, we're getting pretty low on time anyways. That's a really cool one. Scooby Natural. I never see. That's a thing off of Supernatural. Wow. That's a chalice, ain't it?
it's custom made. Yep.
Wow.
He called it not a gauntlet.
A pimp cup?
Chalice.
Okay.
That works too. Let's call it a pimp cup for now.
It looks like a pimp cup.
Goblet. He called it a goblet. That's what he called it.
Goblet. There you go.
There's Andre with the stop motion stuff. Dude, Andre. Oh my gosh, dude, I love your city. I like how it lights up like that. Dude, and Andre, you lit up your trucks pretty quick too. Like, I mean, I don't know how fast exactly it was, but I remember you got them and then bam.
Did OSHA see that,
they're all lit
Andre?
up. Oh, that's a great one. I like Donald.
Yeah, it was minifig
Right
mug.
on.
Pew, pew.
Mug Saturday because I didn't finish everything on Monday. I was at the hospital, so I was like, "Oh no, let me post everybody." Sorry, guys.
Oh, whiskey. I like that's the flag you made out of the wood, right?
Yeah, those are his customs.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, awesome. Like I said, we'll do Flex. We'll do Lego Flex Friday next week. And we got some Whip Wednesday action. It's
Oh yeah.
all right. Here we go. Whip Wednesday. Dude, them castles, man. I swear.
I know, right?
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see you playing with your dolls, sir. Good Spaceball reference. You know, that reminds me too, man. I miss Rick Moranis. So if anybody doesn't know who Rick Moranis is, he was an actor based, heavily in the 80s and very, very early 80s. Like I think Honey, I Shrunk the Kids might have been like the last thing, or Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. I think he was in the sequel. I think it might have been like one of the last things he did.
I
But
blew up the kid.
he was a really funny actor, but it was because he was kind of deadpan. He was, and he's from Canada, if I'm not mistaken, too. But he left Hollywood to be with his kids, raise his kids, and a lot of people miss him, man, because he was a good guy. Like he wasn't like some crazy like flashy actor. Like he was a very good, down to earth man. You know what I mean? And left Hollywood, go be with his kids, man, raise them. I was like
Christian Bale, where he just owns a 2002 Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah,
he probably has some nice stuff, but
but there's
daily right there.
There's some actors out there. I don't feel like there's many, but there's some out there, man. I feel like are just normal. Like look at Henry Cavill, dude.
Yeah, like
he just likes to play World of Warcraft. Like he's a total nerd, dude. He just happens to look like Superman. You know what I mean? Nerd. Little Shop of Horrors, dude. I was telling my kids about that movie the other day. I was like, you ever seen Little Shop of Horrors? I was like, Little Shop of Horrors is literally one of maybe 2 or 3 musicals that I like. The other one is South Park the movie. I can't think of what the third one is off the top of my head, but Little Shop of Horrors, great songs. But dude, Steve Martin is that dentist.
Oh yeah. That's the best, dude.
So good, dude. So good.
Check out your text.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Check out your text real quick.
Zizou, what's happening? Because I'm a dentist. Keanu
Dennis
Reeves.
the
Oh,
Menace.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Probably one of the last real decent human beings in Hollywood, man. Like, goodness gracious. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that people don't even know about Keanu Reeves that he's done. Like whether it's charity stuff or I'm sure a lot of you guys saw that video that went viral years ago, like where it was on a subway or something like that. And like he got up to let someone sit, like some, I think it might have been a pregnant lady. Oh, something, man, to sit in the seat. Just all around good dude. I really appreciate that. People like that really restore my faith in humanity, man, because I don't want to sound a certain way, but just I feel like I love movies, I love entertainment, but Hollywood is just like a cesspool, man, of just bad stuff, in my opinion. And a lot of it's because money and fame and power and stuff like that just allows people to get away with a lot of stuff. So when you see people out there that are rich, famous, or whatever, and they don't let it go to their head, you know what I mean? It's really nice. It's good to see. Family Bricks pulled me out of lurk mode with Little Shop. Dude, such a good movie, man. It's such a good movie. Even like the effects, you know, the real practical effects and everything. Just good stuff, man. Tunes Bricks, good morning, children of the corn. Oh man. Yeah, that's right, Family Bricks. Keanu had a lot of tragedy in his life as well. More than I would want to have to handle, that's for sure. So, even though we only got a few minutes left, we kind of talked a little bit about it, but we're talking about Halloween prep. I don't know. I like Halloween a lot, but I'm not one of the people that are just like really hardcore into it. But do you guys do a lot of decorating
For Halloween? No.
No.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm
yeah.
not.
Yeah, I light up the house and everything. So
Check the.
I've always done that for the girls, like Christmas, Halloween. I always fully decorate out there for them.
Would you say then? Check something.
Yeah.
That
should be a good wrap up. 5 quick points.
Oh.
I got you.
All right. All right. What's this? Halloween mocks. It says AFOL's designed custom Halloween themed builds, including haunted houses, spooky graveyards, monsters, witches, and other eerie scenes. These mocks can range from small vignettes to large detailed dioramas. I feel like we don't get enough Halloween mocks, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We should definitely see more. That's something we should definitely try and bring back. Halloween contest. Lego fan communities often host Halloween-themed building contests, challenging participants to create spooky or fun builds. These contests can be hosted by online forums, local lugs, or even Lego-related websites. I will say this real quick. For years, Mrs. Hive and I have been trying to like find time or work ourselves up to do it or whatever, but we always want to have like a costume Halloween party.
Oh yeah,
because we got a huge house, man. It's perfect to throw parties in, and plus,
Yeah.
we would like to dress up and do more fun stuff, you know what I mean? But anyways, definitely something to think about. Brick or treat events. Some AFOLs participate in Lego themed Halloween events at Lego stores or theme parks such as Legoland, where they can enjoy brick building challenges and costume contests while showcasing their Halloween spirit. Yeah, I feel like that's something also that would be very fun and interesting to do is not only have building contests, but be dressed up in like a Halloween contest while you're doing it. I gotta tell you though, I do miss taking my kid out for food.
Oh yeah, I've always taken off from work. Now I'm off in the afternoons now, but still now when they're 11 and 9, I take them out.
Yeah, if you're a young parent out there, believe me, man, really take time and enjoy those things because time
they'll
flies,
go
man.
away.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, and not even like when they're like older, like adults, like even when they start getting into like teenagers and stuff, like they don't want to do stuff with their parents anymore.
Right.
Like some stuff, and not like that kind of stuff. All right, theme sets. Many AFOLs purchase and display official Halloween Lego sets such as the seasonal. That's right, the one we were talking about. Seasonal Halloween brick heads. Did they have seasonal Halloween brick heads?
Yeah, they do. I have them. They have.
That's right, because the witch and
the witch.
Right. Good call. Or other spooky sets like the Monster Fighters theme, which is a good theme, by the way. I would love to see them bring something like that back. Or haunted house sets. I feel like we're due for another haunted house as well. That's not Disney related. And then number 5, Lego Halloween displays. AFOLs often set up Lego displays in their homes at Lego conventions or as part of local community events. These displays can include haunted houses, pumpkin skeletons, and more, all made from Lego bricks. So speaking of which, actually, before we end the show, a lot of people might not have seen my skeletons. I'm going to grab that real quick so I can show that to everybody.
Ah! Why is he taking him out of his closet? Ah!
Well, I think you got that from Brick World, didn't you, last year?
Funny part is he can't even hear me what I said.
Oh, I think you got that from Brick World last year, right?
I did, yeah. I made a like a shorts video because it glows, and actually, let me pull myself up here so you can see it a little bit better. So, and when I say it glows, dude, I mean this thing is like rocking glowing, man. It's like radioactive glowing. So I can't remember how much I paid for it. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't stupid expensive.
Probably like $35.
No, it's more than that.
Yeah, it was more than that. But
probably
but you know, it's articulate, you know, with the arms and legs. It's just a really cool, like 3D printed, you know, Lego skeleton. I don't know. I saw it and I just had to have it. They did have smaller ones for sale too, if you wanted to get one that was smaller. But yeah, definitely really cool. I'm sure I'll have them on display a little bit more, you know, as we get closer to Halloween. But now, obviously, this isn't like official Lego. But you know, it just goes to show that Lego is. I think they go pretty hard on Halloween because, you know, it's fun, it's colorful, you know, characters and monsters and all that stuff. But I don't know. They definitely like to sell some Halloween stuff. I personally was semi-disappointed with. I do like that pumpkin, don't get me wrong. But it seemed like the last few years, their Halloween themed sets, the seasonal ones, had minifigs. Because I remember the one that I gotten had came with 2, and one was an adult male, and he was dressed up like a mummy, and it came with a hat, and he drove a tractor too. And then it came with like a little girl, and she was wearing like a jacket that had a skeleton print on it. But I guess, you know, it's not a big deal because we have the build of minifigures, figs. So, which, yeah, I definitely got to get. So, all right. Well, you know, we've reached about the end of the show now. So let's go around the panel and see what's going on in everybody's world. Drew, you want to start? You got anything you want to shout out?
True, really.
Oh.
What? I'm doing a dance to intro myself. You liked it. You're
interpretive dance.
Lene, you're jealous. It's okay. You know, Drew. He has to show it.
I got the best twirl. Best twirl.
That's one of the greatest twirls I've ever seen. I said, Kamala, you'd be twirling.
How close are you getting your wedding, man?
May 4th.
Not close enough.
Yeah. I think we have everything.
We're gonna live stream it here on Good Morning Brick World. So make sure you get married Sunday at 10. Get married Sunday.
It is on Sunday.
At 10. Well, thanks for letting us know you won't be here. He won't be here, Hive.
No, we still expect you to do it. What are you talking about?
If you're getting married at 5, you can certainly be here at 10.
Oh yeah, come on now.
Yeah,
she'll understand. I'm sure.
I think we have everything, but like the decorations and like what exactly the bridesmaids will be wearing. So,
Lego dresses.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I've been really into the D&D CMF for the Paladin dragons or whatever. So I've been making some
building an army.
Fig barfing. I just posted some new fig barfs that I made, and then like this one, I don't even know if it'll focus. Oh yeah, that finally zooms in. I was making some axes or like
so you've been hitting up the stores, Drew?
No, not the Lego stores, but
you run across a poly bag while you doing that, Drew?
Right. Dang it!
No.
I forgot about the poly bag.
Oh no, I wasn't saying it for any reason.
See, or this guy with the old bull castle.
Oh yeah.
So
that's nice. I like that mallet that you made for him. That was cool.
Thanks. I do too.
Right on, man.
So it's
While you're shopping.
it's been fun. I'm in. Okay, wait, hold on. I haven't been to Kohl's where I know they are there, but I know what's it called?
Man, I could have mailed you one by now.
We all
know,
could
right?
have.
I've been only
I
looking
called
at
that 20 of them.
I don't go to Kohl's like ever because I don't buy new clothes really. So
Look for the bridesmaids dresses there. Just say, hey, I want to look for some bridesmaids dresses here.
Yeah, use that
And
as
then
an
walk back to the
excuse.
Lego section.
why do I need to look for the bridesmaids dresses?
Teamwork.
I'm sure she would love that if you picked them
Yeah.
out.
I know my rack would look good in one, but
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
Hey. Hello.
Oh, we
Drew's
jumped up to
wedding gifts will
PG-13 again. Let's try and bring it back down.
Drew's wedding gifts will comprise of Lego CMF and waffle. I told her, can we please put one Lego gift on there? Can we just have one Lego thing? Just to see if anyone will buy it.
I'm
Somebody
down for the
will.
complimentary waffle maker. That's cool.
Somebody
Brick
will.
Babe, what about you? What you got going on? What do you want to shout out?
Who knows? I don't know what this week is going to look like, guys.
All right. Well,
Nothing.
you guys just stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
But we
Stay
all do wish good vibes over in your direction. So
We wish for great vibes. Good
great vibes, the best vibes.
The best vibes.
Lego Longoria, what about you?
Oh,
Anything else?
pray for us this week. The girls are on fall break, I think is what it's called. I don't know. They have so many breaks. Yes, they did.
I just it's weird you put the word fall and break in the same.
There are kids who are literally like, it's too cold outside, they say, so they shut down all of school. Like, when was that ever a thing?
No, never. So they're on fall break all week. So pray for my wife. She'll be home with them pretty much the whole week at working from home. So it's gonna be rough with these girls. By Wednesday or Thursday, they're just pulling their hair out and screaming at each other, especially since a lot of their friends have gone on vacations. And they're at home by themselves. So sisters are just gonna fight. They're just gonna fight each other.
Good luck with that. Good luck, reffing.
Yes, thanks. Thank you.
As far as me, I've got a lot of stuff in the works, so we'll see what happens. The only thing I can't guarantee is because I'm trying to figure out this DoorDash and schedule and everything. So I'm all over the place right now, but I do have a bunch of stuff in the works. And hopefully it should be out pretty soon. So, I will say I'm going to try, I think, to have a whatnot auction tonight. So if anybody's interested in buying some stuff, Brick Babe, I do have your little kitty cat figure that I was going to send to you.
I want that cucumber. Did somebody buy the cucumber too?
You mean the cactus?
Cactus. I'm sorry. Cucumber, cactus are all the same.
Somebody did buy that cactus.
Oh,
but I have another one. So
okay.
Are you selling any D&D CMFs?
I am.
No,
Are you selling any of the Paladine ones?
He's selling polybags, Drew.
Which one's that?
The dragon one?
Yeah.
Well, I will buy them from you personally.
I got a couple of them.
I will buy them personally from you.
Could you sell him a polybag?
How much?
Personally, he's like, I want to meet you in person. We're gonna exchange.
Yeah,
in person.
and give him a polybag.
Yeah, could you sell him a polybag too?
Throw in a polybag for free.
I'll send you a polybag too.
Complimentary polybag.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah. Anyways, listen, everybody. We appreciate you guys for putting up with us for 2 hours and keeping us company. And again, all your guys' comments, I love you guys so much. Even if they're little quips or a little debate type stuff or whatever, I appreciate everything that you guys do. Anybody that donated anything, like in members and stuff, again, super big thank you for that. All right, speaking of members, we are going to go ahead and do the Good Morning Brickle outro. So if you are a member, if you're new, we put the members' names. I just updated it. We put it in front of like background pictures and stuff like that. So we just like to highlight you guys. So we will return next week. I believe next week is the end of the month, baby.
Yeah, Drew. Next week is the end of the month, Drew.
Yeah, you got 1 week.
Are you going to be there or are you going to not show?
7 days.
Really, guys? Really?
All right, you guys. We love you. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.